position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. He unleashes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense was all over. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got enough for the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum. Continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Trying to get the corner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play call.
Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They send the tight end in motion. Going for the big play. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a...
Turning it on! Running through contact. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Pass completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the left side. Miles through the defense. Now about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. On the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Calls his own number. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Got a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
To the ground with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Here we go, set. Gonna run it. It's Browning. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3. Third down coming up.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Give to the single back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st down. Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. At the 45, on his way. Breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Nicholson. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A game of swings and momentum and a great... There he goes!
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right now.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Got room to work. It's a foul on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Using his feet. Got the first down and more. Flying out to the left. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the danger on defense playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Nicholson. Might be looking to run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Spits it out to the back. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, past the marker. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number 7.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Volunteers have been efficient and methodical, and they've built a big lead. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Rolls onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch! Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return
if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And the try is no good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Give to the back. Just ran him over. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They jump on top here in OT.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Ohio State 42, Alabama 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Third down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. A designed run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Browning. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
To throw, it's Nicholson. Got it in the middle, it's Browning. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Here we go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, he'll throw it. Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll line up to go for two. Tight end now in motion. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.